Someone, guys. So again, it sounds like I love talking about gossip and things like that. I really don't. I really don't. But again, with what's happening with Mihlali and Leeroy, and I think it's the reason why I'm speaking about it, because I think it's a great learning for us to actually watch what is happening in society and how can we apply it in our lives. So if you actually were on Twitter or social media, you saw Mihlali's response about the situation that happened between her and Leeroy. So for those that don't know, Mihlali had posted pictures of scars on her face, and she said something along the lines of "Thank you, my love," whatever the case may be, and then added Leeroy, and she put it there so that Tina society can make the assumptions that Leeroy was beating her up, and we did, and we made those assumptions, and we judged Leeroy as society, blah, blah, blah. And then it came out, and Leeroy put out a statement saying, Guti, she went to his home, she left him 78 missed calls, she kept on calling at security, calling her son, and so she went in, she had a knife and wanted to stab him, and then he pushed her, and that's when she got the scars, and in that he has witnesses and bystanders who saw all of these things. So Mihlali then releases a video in grayscale. For those that don't understand grayscale, it is black and white. She is wearing very modestly, covering her cleavage, not really showing her body. Just her face, grayscale, and she's talking like this. You know, when a person is going through things, this is. So her whole video is around accountability, and she's saying that she's accountable for the things that has happened, and speaking around the fact that she was in a toxic relationship and she was in an abusive relationship where people were fighting, etc., etc., etc. But again, I find at times when watching that, I felt manipulated. Because she speaks about taking accountability, but she doesn't unpack what happened that day. She doesn't unpack it. She doesn't tell us, this is what happened step by step by step by step by step. She speaks about how she was in a toxic relationship and manipulated relationship, but she doesn't tell us the inception of the relationship. It's well known that Leeroy has or had a wife, and Mihlali came into the space. We don't know how Leeroy's marriage was. Maybe it was at the end, maybe they were getting divorced. We don't know that. All we know is that he had a wife and kids. And the next thing we see Mihlali posting her lavish life with this guy. When you speak, Mihlali, about the toxicity, are you speaking about the fact that you came into a married man's life? We understand that Leeroy is wrong. Whether you're a religious person, whether you're a person of morality, we understand that he is wrong by getting a girlfriend while he is married. If he's married civil, if he's married customary, so he's wrong. So when you say you're taking accountability in your video, are you also saying you're taking accountability for entering a marriage and taking this man away from his wife and kids? Is that the accountability you talk of? Because those details are missed. When you're saying you're taking accountability, are you saying, hey, and I had a knife and I was trying to stab him, and I take accountability of that? Because you don't really tell us what you're taking accountability of. I think most of us who have hurt people, most of us, and again, I'm putting myself in that boat, who have cheated and have manipulated, and then we go and we try and spin this accountability in such a way that it still makes us the victim, so that society can still feel sorry for us. That's why I'm doing a video in grayscale to show the depth of the whole video and how sad I am, oh my God, and the pain I've experienced. I hope you heard me. Guys, don't wish. When you're saying that you're taking accountability, Sissy, what are you taking accountability of? Give us, this is what I did. This is the accountability, this is what I did. This is accountability, this is what I did. There's so many men and women out there who are incredibly manipulative. They play these mind games. I'm a psychopath. Mihlali psychopath angmazi. Ngithi there are many people out there, men and women alike, who are incredibly manipulative. They know what to say, how to say. Bayangena, bagange, benze yonke lento, and then next thing they want us to feel sorry for them. Guys, there's so many lessons for us to take out of this. Whether you are the Leeroy in this situation, you have money, you have influence, you can be with that girl and that girl and that girl and that girl. There's many things for you to take out of this. Awuziphathe kahle in society. Awukuzame ukunciphisa ukuganga kwakho. Awukuzame ukukhetha abantu abaright empilweni yakho. Maybe you are the Mihlali who's attracted to the guy who's got the power, the status, or the money, whatever the case may be. Siswami, awukuzame ukuhlala in your lane. Awukuzame ukuyeka kuba uthathekile because umjita unemali, whatever the case may be. Uyambona leya bhuti ukuthi ushadile. Uyambona leya bhuti ukuthi une-girlfriend. Uyambona leya bhuti umuntu onjani. But you are running to that space. You are running to that space because you want the glitter that comes with it. Alright, guys. Ama-relationship azosihlula because siyaphapha. Sonke siyaphapha. Asifuni ukuba sithathe isikhathi for us to heal and develop and realize what we want in our lives and work by ourselves to get that. We asifuni, we want their ready-made products. Sifuni McDonald's and then we complain when we're obese. Singathi McDonald's is forced deal. Yithi sisuka sula ni McDonald's. No one forced Mihlali ukuthi eqome lo bhuti. Akekho umforcing. And I can tell you during that time, we who social media had heard all these rumors of this and that and that. We've heard it. Of course we have. Of course we heard rumors. Yena wangena halagasha. And then now she's saying she's pregnant. When's the video? So now we're booty. We heard rumors about Usis. But now ungene halagasha. So now we're accountable. Guys, umjolo unzima right through. Ungathola ukuthi kusasa labantu they'll together baqhubeke bajule. Babe happy even though into zabo were publicly baxolelana and forgive and move on. But there's still lessons for us to pick out. There's still lessons because again, in your world, where now you might be the Leeroy or the Mihlali. What lessons are you taking out from them that you can apply in your life? Things where you can make yourself a better person. Because you guys see a flopper every day. All sis beto are in abusive relationships. All put beto are in abusive relationships. All sis beto are physically abusing their men. All put beto are physically abusing their women. All sis beto are psychologically and emotionally abusive and manipulative. And so are all put. And we stay in these toxic spaces until such time says yakhala on social media, hey, ngisize bandla, ningizwe. Guys, we need to do better as a society. There are young kids that are watching how we are moving. There are young kids. Guys, I'm the first to tell you with Naming Shama Flopper blind. But the reality is there are young kids. There are kids in grade 10 that are watching us and going, oh snap. There are also grade 9 that are looking at this and going, so this is what I'm expecting, or this is how I must move. If I'm angry, I can also take a knife and then do this, and then they are watching us, and it's up to us for the generations below to actually set a good example. It's up to us, guys. We the ones that need to fix up this fucked up society. We love saying, Guti, there's no good women out there. We love saying that there's no men out there. Who's meant to fix this? Slindu Chase, someone with the magic wand. Who's meant to fix this? It's us, guys. Anyway, please let me know what you guys think about this whole Mihlali Leeroy situation, how it applies to your life, how we can do better as a society. Just comment. Just let me know what you think. Just let me know what you think. Share this video if you can. Subscribe if you've not yet subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And tell the guys, and I wish and I pray that you guys have a fantastic day. Sharp.